There we go. All right. I've spent a little bit of time off camera, doing some things, farming a couple of materials, and I have adopted a new look. Ever so mildly, ever so slightly. A very slightly little bit new look compared to what I looked like before. Changed a little bit. I also caved. I caved, and I bought the Fencer's Eye Patch DLC, because as I was messing around trying to put together the outfit here, because I had the Arkveld outfit, right? I kept running into the head was too bare. Like, there was too much not enough on it, right? Like, there was too much not enough on it, which is definitely how you phrase that, right? There was just missing a thing from a character design perspective, something, the head being completely naked and having nothing. Like, I would have, honestly, what I would have liked is some earrings. I would have liked some earrings, maybe piercings, some kind of like a headband, or like a little, like, fuck, I would love it if you could braid some things into your beard or something like that. None of that was available anywhere in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. So eventually I caved, and I spent $2 buying the Fencer's Eye Patch DLC from the Monster Hunter Steam store, so that I could have something to put on my damn hunter's face. Because there needed to be something there, right? And since he has the scars, since I put the scars on him, I figured that putting an eye patch over that would sort of work as a little bit of character storytelling. I also messed around with different colors for the eye patch. Like, I thought about maybe making them all white. I thought about maybe, like, to make it kind of striking, giving him like a red eye patch over the eye, as like an affectation and as a means of contrasting with the rest of the outfit. And, like, I do feel like that kind of works, but the red is maybe a little bit too dramatic. Right? I also thought about making it pure black, again, just as a means of contrasting with the rest of the outfit. That also doesn't quite work. Making the eye patch white and then the strap black, I think, is sort of... It's either that or the default colors, which sort of blend it, like, which use, like, a fairly pale... Like, well, not pale, but, like, a fairly nondescript ashy gray to just sort of make the eye patch not really stand out. But I kind of want it to stand out, you know? I'm also wearing... So I have... Oh, no. God damn it. Why is it called changed appearance? Don't do that. I have the other Arkveld mail, right? Like, I have the big mask one. And it's cool, but it also felt like a bit too much. Like, this feels very large, very regal, very sort of royal. Very like, I am in charge of things, I'm a commander. And that's not really my hunters. So I went and I grinded out a couple of resources. I didn't fight Arkveld again, I didn't have to get the Femme version, right? And the Femme version, as so many of them do, comes with a bunch of bare skin, which is, like, fine. There's no problem with that. But that's not quite what I wanted for my character. I wanted them to look like they're fully dressed up. So I went and put the undershirt back on, and I messed around with, like, complete black contrast undershirt, complete pure white, but the pure white, as you can see, is way too white for the rest of the outfit. The rest of the outfit has more of, like, a sort of blue tone somewhere along these lines, so I went with, like, a fairly neutral gray, so as not to make it stand out too much. I was also messing around, like, with some darker blue colors, like a darker gray, things like that, to sort of, like, to try and make the stomach tattoo design thing stand out a little bit more against the design. But I found, on balance, I think that the pale gray kind of works the best for this one. And now that I'm going through all of this, actually, it occurs to me, I didn't check and see. I can't believe I'm doing fucking fashion souls on this already, but I couldn't help myself. I need to character design. I didn't actually check if the Femme... Ooh, actually... Well, no, it doesn't quite work. Like, it works with the whole fit, I'm sure. Yeah, it does. But no, it doesn't work with the armor thing I'm doing here. Ooh, but the... But the femme belt kind of works with this, actually. I like the trail. Like, that feels more like... That feels less like sort of imperious lord commander of an army kind of thing, and more like... This is practical for protection against the elements. That has a little bit more of that vibe to me. Fine.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Yes, equip it, upgrade it.
Ready to get to work?
Now I need to move my decorations over. Damn it. Character design. It's never done. Okay, let's see. What the hell do I have on the other ones? That's a defense jewel on there. Huh. And a brace jewel. Let's get rid of those. And swap back over to this one. Now, I want to have the defense boost, because I've actually managed to get defense boost up to, like... Where's it at right now? Level 4? Yeah, level 4. Which is, like, that's actually a meaningful boost. I'm going to be blocking a lot, so I'm probably going to want the Constitution on there, aren't I? Then I had the Steadfast Jewel. Which is like stun resistance, which is not bad, but do I have anything better now that I've done a few more hunts? I don't think so. No. I should put something on the sword, though. Shouldn't I? Speed sharpening, guard, rapid morph. No, those don't really do anything for that. Punishing draw, I guess. And handicraft. Yeah, that makes sense on a sword. Okay. This is going to be all going to be completely meaningless the moment I hit high rank. But nonetheless. Waste of time though it may be. Alright then. I have character designed. Now it's time to talk to Nata.
Hunter, if we don't stop the dragon torch, Zoh Shia will awaken, right?
Zoh Shia, that's what it
And
was
if
called.
it does, terrifying things might happen. This is my job as a keeper. It's what I'm supposed to do. Will you come with me and help me do it?
No. Nope. You're on your own. I don't care anymore, kid.
Thanks.
I do care.
We're almost there. This has been some journey, huh?
I've just realized I haven't upgraded my Palicos equipment
Arkfeld, the Guardians, the Dragon Torch.
since forever.
Now, Wyveria's secret weapon.
I miss napping on the sand ship deck. That pack of Balahara was terrifying.
Poor Nona really had a scare.
You were so cool, though. I was afraid of you at first. Could I really trust a stranger who could cut down monsters like that to get me home? I really knew nothing then. I didn't know that sand could be as thick as fog. I'd never seen someone laugh like Nona during the season of plenty. I'm sorry for not listening when we found Raydao.
The Red Water? Triple Gangers?
The
fire spring was so exciting.
Humans, Mudwoods, monsters, we're just trying our best. The Guardians too, especially them. Before meeting you all, I really didn't know anything.
Nata.
It's time the Keepers see their mission through.
Hey, do you think this is the last chapter of the story or something? I don't know, I'm just getting a vibe. I'm just getting a feeling that maybe this may be the closing chapter of the narrative. I wonder if you can get a Guardian Sacred skin for your Sacred. That would be cool. Anyway, what do you look like, and what do you have to do with the damn murals? Have I been over-interpreting absolutely everything way too much the whole time?
Won't take much to wake it up.
It's probable. Monster Hunter stories
Torch.
are rarely like that deep.
To think that little pendant can stop it.
You know, just so long as Nada doesn't get hurt in some terrible and dramatic way to up the stakes of the narrative near the end. How about what if someone went with him? What if that? Then the scene wouldn't be as dramatic, I know, but still. You wouldn't get a shot like that of one brave little boy standing against, you know, something huge.
We don't have to do this. There's one other option.
Hunter, are you sure? Right. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do it!
Leave this to me.
Watch, Nata.
Tonight, we are canceling the apocalypse!
Knock, knock. Ooh, angelic.
By my own order. I will slay Zoh Shia.
That's a good line.
Let's do this.
Why? Okay, that was a charging up for a thing. Okay. Alright. So pretty much everything it does is gonna create Wilk crystals then. Is that more or less what it's... Oh, okay. That's fine, that's fair. Oh, okay. What's being dropped there, by the way? Okay. So it does a lot of circles. I'm probably gonna want something in my slinger.
These crystals are regenerating. We need to attack them before that happens.
Okay, at least got the EI slash out. I know, I said the lance, but this weapon just looks so cool. Son of a bitch. Okay. Wait, so does the initial slam, when it does that, not count as an attack? Okay, can't dodge through that. Absolutely no way. Finally landed one of those. I will say, by my own order, that was very well set up. Because we had the theme of the hunter constantly waiting for Alma or someone in a position of authority to give them permission to engage. And then here, the idea is the hunter is doing this of their own accord. Like, this is the hunter acting on their own judgment and wishes, and that's like a sort of like Rock Lee taking the training weights off kind of moment, right? Yeah, the initial slam really doesn't seem to count as an attack. Okay, good to know. Or maybe it does. Oh, that was... No, just a slam attack. It's a little unclear to me, actually. It's genuinely a little bit unclear if the... Whoa! Okay. Oh, you are both dragons. Is that it? How the hell did none of that hit? So we're dealing with, like, angelic and demonic character design features, right? Like, this thing looks... Damn it. Okay, bad timing.
This ought to put a dent in it.
Oh, that was not a wound glow? Well, it was a wound glow. There's a wound right there. Fuck off. Be a lot cool if you didn't do that. Ah! Okay. Full swing around, I see. What? Oh. See, now I'm a little annoyed that I... Oh, okay, right, he does that. Let's just assume it's good to take cover here right now.
Behaving differently. Be careful.
I did not want to bring out my fucking... No! Fishing rod. Okay, so was that gonna be an insta-kill if I wasn't behind cover, or was I supposed to go somewhere else entirely? Right, so we get this thing of, like... It uses a lot of, like, white, bright, purity-coded powers when it's in its full angel form, and then soon as... Oh, okay. I was still in the hitbox for that. As soon as, like, the demon comes out, it's all fire all the time, right? Okay, not sure what I was supposed to do there. Other than, I guess, just dodge. Ow. One thing I do like about the lance is that because it's not as hyperactive... Oh, my meal is gone. Okay, cool. I guess that was charging up for a bigger thing. Because it's not as hyperactive as other weapons, I get a lot of time to just kind of... Ow! Stand around and observe. Right, explosion comes after. Right, well... Here's a question. Can I leave at all? Or is it just get carded or else? Looks like get carded is the only option if I want to go back for a meal, so it's gonna have to be rations.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. I'll save this for later then.
Yeah, you do that. It's weirdly hard to hit you. Oh, you have a wound. That makes things a little easier. Oh, I managed to inflict another wound. Take advantage! I am missing my dual blades a lot right now. Not gonna lie. What the hell? I thought I was blocking that. He's gonna follow that with something. Okay. So when he does that, you need to get the fuck away from him. Okay, I see.
Hunter! Are you alright? Let's check over your equipment and get you resupplied.
To be fair, the game signaled that that one was gonna be a big one. It was pretty clear about it. I don't have my evade extenders, though. So I don't know that dual blades are gonna be quite as OP as I usually find them. Nah, I'm sticking with longsword. That's my secondary. Wait, meal. Need to cook a meal. The god of destruction can wait. Should maybe also have restocked my items, but that's neither here nor there. What's happening? Probably should just have unequipped my weapon for that. Oh, okay. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, Jesus, okay. It had a second phase, okay. Unclear to me if there's a wound. Doesn't seem like it. Damn it! I saw that lightning, but then I saw the wound and got fixated on it. Wound! Wound! Oh, right. Explosion follows. Has anyone ever told you how annoying you are? Wait, hang on.
Now's our chance.
Oh! Well, that came as a bit of a surprise to me. Kinda shouldn't have. I knew it was on its last legs. It did say so. Just want to get the sword back out for the cutscene, because the sword looks really cool. Interlocking circles upon circles, cocoons. Anyway. Let's get some answers. What's the deal with this critter?
Tashin! Tashin!
My boy!
Against all odds, you found another way. You hunters are incredible. You chose a path that we never could.
Tashin, we can choose. Arkfeld chose too. It found its own way to live. So did the other Guardians. And now, it's time for the Keepers to step away from duty and truly live. Thank you for everything.
Oh, you're not gonna leave me there! I'm sorry, I just fought a giant angel boss? You're not gonna tell me what's up with that thing? What it was, where it came from, how it relates to those goddamn murals? Really? You're just gonna be like, hey, killed the monster, world building resolved. I guess they are. Okay, then. Well, who knows, maybe there's some post-credit stuff, but like, come on! Monster Hunter. See, this is the curse, right? This is the curse of being me. Is... I tend to be overly willing to interpret, right? So, like, I see all these, like, visual oh, that's so cute. I see all these visual signifiers of, like, DNA and, like, the artificial versus the constructed. I see this whole world-building thing about, like, this Jurassic Park thing that they've got going on about how this ancient society took too much advantage of nature in an unsustainable way, and it destroyed them in the end. Like, oh, okay, so we're doing a sort of semi-climate change commentary kind of thing about something or other, or the ancient technology that they had in the Dragon Torch was maybe like a siphon that's draining energy from the environment, and it kind of seems like no. It kind of seems like it's just like, yeah, no, if there was a dragon which was evil, and they made it because of something they were silly. They had something war. We're not gonna get into it. And then you kill the dragon, and then you're good. Nothing has to change. The world can remain the same now as it ever was. Which is we talked earlier about, like in a previous episode, about the sort of often inherent conservatism of fantasy, right? That fantasy is often not about revolutionizing the world, it's about restoring the world to some previous natural or harmonious state of plenty or justice that has been corrupted by some induced change that has come from or been from somewhere or been caused by something. This seems to fall kind of in line with that, right? It's not, we didn't have to come here and, like, the world didn't have to change at all, really. It's just there was a bad monster, and then we killed the monster, and then things were good. Right, we slew up like St. George and slayed the dragon, and then justice and peace was restored. And the natural cycle, and everything's fine. Don't worry about it. And I will say, I'm a little like, could you maybe tell me what the fuck the Dragon Torch is? Like, what is it? What does it draw power from? How does it work? Where is it? What can it be used to do? What should you maybe not use it to do? Like, the story has thrown a lot of proper nouns at us, and then just refused to elaborate anything on them. Which I find a little annoying. Especially because, like, the framing of the Dragon Torch is, like, that this thing literally incubated disaster, right? Like when you hear the story of the ancient Wyverians, it's like, yeah, they had the Dragon Torch, they had infinite energy to play with, basically, and then they went mad with power, and they abused that energy, and in abusing that energy, they created the conditions for their own destruction. Oh, that's interesting. Do we want to relate that to anything that's happening in the story at all? And the answer to that seems to be no. Nah. Not really. Not really. Like, that doesn't relate to anything in the story. Like, that doesn't reflect anything on any of the characters or interact with any of the characters' own beliefs or their wants versus their needs or anything like that. It's just a thing that happened in the narrative somewhere. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom, and they made a big monster, and then the monster killed them, and oh wow, that sucked. And I'm sitting here real hungry to find out some more. And again, maybe some more stuff is happening after the credits. Who knows? I'm willing to allow for that. I'm kind of sitting here like, okay, but what the fuck is the Dragon Torch, though? Like, how does that work? How does it create infinite energy? How is it channeling that energy throughout the whole country? And, like, we just saw that energy get really unstable. And, like, the seasons fucking up and changing and being weird. I guess that was because of the dragon that was in there. But then that dragon has been there for, like, 1,000 years already, so why is it different now? I guess because it was about to wake up. Okay, cool. How does that relate to Arkveld? It's the Arkveld of freedom something, right, that's there. There's some interesting bits and pieces in here. The story does not really do a good job of tying them together for me, I don't think. Like, Nata tries to tie it together in the sense of, like, well, Arkveld is sort of a representation of the idea that life has an opportunity to choose for itself, right? Like, rather than being shackled to the past and to the mistakes of the past and the sins of the past, like, we can choose a new future for ourselves, right? And so that's what he relates to Tashin. At, like, the Keepers now can choose a future for themselves rather than being shackled to, like, this 1,000-year penance for the mistakes of their ancestors. Because now we've slain the embodiment of that sin, right? Like, we've slain that horrible dragon that the ancestors created that was the cause of disaster. Okay. But then how does that relate to Arkveld? Right? Like, how does Arkveld relate to that at all? Because, like, that's incoherent. Because we had the sequence where like, Nata is happily relating himself to Arkveld and saying, oh, it's just a creature, it's just trying to choose. Then we get to Arkveld and it's like, no, actually Arkveld is fucked up. Arkveld is really fucked and we have to kill it. We have to kill it because it's evil, actually. It's bad. It's a bad dragon. Don't Google that. It's a bad dragon that has to die because of ecosystem. So, therefore, goodbye. Kill bad dragon because of... So, it has this very... It really... It genuinely, honestly feels to me as though what was supposed to happen is that Arkveld would have jumped into the Dragon Torch or something, or like stuck its tendrils into the Dragon Torch, absorbed all the energy, and then Arkveld would have become the final monster. And then you would have fought, because like then it sort of remains this thing of like Arkveld is so determined to have its freedom, right? And the only source of power that can quell its constant hunger is the Dragon Torch, so it goes for that, and then we have to kill it to preserve the ecosystem, because if Arkveld has all the energy from the Dragon Torch, then the ecosystem is going to go to shit, right? Like, that, I think, could have worked, right? And where Nata comes to sort of this bitter realization in the aftermath that, like, yeah, Arkveld was just trying to live. Like, it was just trying to find sustenance and freedom and the ability to lead a life on its own terms, and that's sort of all anyone can do. And then, like, then that would sort of... But because Arkveld and the final monster are separate creatures, I kind of would have liked the idea that, like, the ancient civilization made a monster a long time ago, but the way that they made it was by, like, because an Arkveld back then, maybe, also, like, managed to wrest its own freedom back and, like, threw itself into the Dragon Torch or something like that, and then Arkveld is sort of repeating history, right? And that's... It's trying to gain its freedom by repeating history. That doesn't work, because history is the reason why all this shit happened in the first place. So instead of repeating history, we have to destroy it. Like, we have to break with history. We have to reject the imprisonment of history, and that sort of slaying of Arkveld would be representative of that. I can see a lot of ways in which, with some very small changes, the story would be more coherent. But as it stands right now, I'm just sitting here, like, kind of unsure of what the hell it was even trying to say with all of this. Like, it's yeah, and honestly, par for the course for Monster Hunter games. Like, Monster Hunter games are not story games, and they have tried to do stories occasionally before. Like, Rise has sort of the same incoherency problem. So did World. World was also kind of incoherent in its lore and storytelling. And that's not what you play Monster Hunter for. It's just, this game is so much more... His face is looking at like, what
So
the
they
fuck?
found the Keeper's village and unraveled the mystery of the White Wraith. They even managed to see the boy home safe. Truly impressive. However, to learn that it was artificial life...
The Guardian Arkveld scoured the land for a more lucrative energy source. By absorbing the properties of those sources, it was able to achieve a higher state of living.
Unfortunately, after learning predation, it became unable to control its intake of wyvern milk. Intoxicated by the surplus of energy, it descended into madness.
That...
Were the findings of the expedition?
I love it when characters tell each other things they all both already know.
This report has just come in.
Wyveria's ultimate guardian, Zoh Shia, awoke from its resting place. It fed off the Dragon Torch, the heart of the Forbidden Land's ecosystem, to evolve itself. And by doing so, threw the weather of the surrounding regions into disarray.
Again, that should have been Arkveld,
Cognizant
instead
of
of
the long-term
ancient legendary dragon
repercussions,
that doesn't matter.
Avis Unit made the agonizing decision to put Zoh Shia to rest. A life-altering end. Just as Alma said, that hunter is something else.
Could I please have my backstory now? Because clearly
Sir,
I have
if
one.
I may. Why do you think the people of Wyveria created the Guardians? For what purpose would they endanger themselves with monsters like Zoh Shia?
How would he know?
I dare not dishonor them with conjecture.
Good historian's instinct.
The details require finesse, but it seems the door is open to diplomatic overtures between East and West. The Guild, I know, is eager to open communications with the Forbidden Lands.
No. We will hold off. Should that branch be extended, it must be from them.
Again, good instinct.
More importantly, this dragon torch, was it? Uncontrollable energy, upon which an entire ecosystem depends. They intend to continue their research on it, and the artificial monsters.
While it's safe for now, the Dragon Torch and Guardians are in a precarious balance. There are worries surrounding its artificial nature.
It's been fine for 1,000 years.
Both mankind and their creations play a role in the ecosystem. If nothing else, nature will always surpass humanity's expectations. This expedition was not seen through without flaw. But so long as there are hunters, we can handle whatever may come.
Looking directly into the camera, telling the player, like, so long as you're really cool, so long as you also keep playing this game, please. Speaking of which, oh, that's nice, though.
Alma! Hunter! Is it true?
Come on.
It's Arkveld's.
The will to live always finds a way. From one generation to the next.
It managed to lay an egg. Cool. Well, maybe more than one. Now there we are. Chapter 3, Monster Hunter. Mission complete! Oh my god, that was so long that my controller turned off.
Good morning. Did you have a good rest? A sand ship arrived while you were sleeping. Olivia has returned too. What do you say we stop by the command tent when we get the chance?
Indeed. Again, really the thing that I think is weakest is structuring so much of the story around the pursuit of Arkveld specifically. And then when the time comes to have the final confrontation with this like central monster in the narrative, it's just kind of, he got fucked up on some corpses, kill him. Oh well. Right, it's very unceremonious. Whereas then we get the epic final confrontation with this dragon that has never mattered to us at any moment before, like, which has not been an antagonist, which has not been present in the story, right? Which hasn't been a source of disaster, right? Like, in any, like, meaningfully direct way. It hasn't really been an antagonist the way that Arkveld has, and then to end it on, like, this is the final epic confrontation, it's like, it falls pretty flat. And I wonder how much of that comes out of the need to have an epic boss monster. And I really just think, oh, the ancient dragon that destroyed the capital, it was a guardian that got a hold of the dragon torch. Like, that's how that happened, and now it's happening again, and we have to end this destructive cycle of history and break free from these tragedies to find a better future and a new tomorrow. To me, that would have made more sense as a way to resolve that narrative, especially as it relates to Nata, right? And especially as it relates to Nata's thing about, like learning to see Arkveld not as just this raging, senseless antagonist, but as a living thing that, like, for all the problem it's causing, has the right to existence, right? Like, which was done wrong in a very grim way by Nata's ancestors, right? And which has a certain right to try and assert a real life for itself. So to do this thing of, like, it's especially unsatisfying that, like, the explanation for what happened to Arkveld is, like, that's a post-credit scene from some guy who's not important, like reciting a report to a guy who was already read the report, for the benefit of the audience. And it's a bit like, you know, could you not have incorporated that? Thank you, Inesh Chahu. Could you not have incorporated that? Oh, Capcom, you got that wrong, didn't you? Could you not have incorporated that into the narrative of the actual characters who are there? Like, could we not have had, like, one or two more missions where it's like, Arkveld has gone berserk, it's freaking out, Nata is refusing to let us kill it. Okay, let's back away, do some research, try and figure out what the hell's going on with this creature. Then begin to understand, oh, it's too much intake of like, wyvern milk is driving it completely mad. It's going, like, because that's, again, that was a little thing that I seized on in that ending monologue by the guildmaster, is like, oh, it was gorging itself on this infinite energy and it couldn't handle it, and it was like, it was causing it to become something destructive to the ecosystem. Oh, you mean kind of like the ancient Vivarians, who also became, like, gorged themselves on infinite power and it led to disaster? Oh, that would be an interesting parallel to draw, that maybe if Arkveld then could become the final villain, right? Like, it, like, this contrast between being shackled to history and learning from it, right? Yeah. And again, I'm expecting too much from a Monster Hunter game. 100% I am. Monster Hunter games have never had great stories. That's not what they're about. They are about hunting monsters. The narrative is sort of a thin veil of justification to sort of give you a reason to do it. But they clearly went for a much more ambitious story this time. They clearly went for much more of a constructed narrative with a theme and an idea and a central through line, and, like, world building and incidental details in the background. And I just don't think they delivered on that ambition. Like, I think this was genuinely kind of disappointing. Because, like, if the game just hadn't bothered to have that much of a story, I wouldn't be sitting here, like, rambling on and on and on about it now. But it's because it's spent as much time as it did trying to build up Nata as an actual character and build up his relationship to Arkveld as something that has, like... Oh, you really like that meme, don't you? As something that has, like, actual resonance. And then when that sort of just... Oh my fucking god. I'm getting demonetized. I'm getting demonetized by this asshole. Inesh Tahu, no! I have community guidelines to obey. Well, there goes my channel. It was fun, guys. I am demonetized.
Hey.
How in the world did Capcom not institute better protections from this kind of thing? I don't think they should, by the way. I think it's funny. I do. It's just I'm trying to have it. Oh my fucking god. How do I turn this off? How do I turn this off? Communication. No? I literally can't change it unless I go to see Alma? You allow a word like cucked in the bush did 9/11. Jesus Christ. Alma? Alma, help!
Yes. I'll be waiting here.
Oh my god. Capcom, you... I'm a little bit worried, Capcom. A little tiny bit worried, Capcom, about...
I could help you out if I had some better gear.
Temporarily, no, I want to permanently mute that person. But I guess temporarily will do. Jesus Christ. Capcom, you might want to put some word filters on those, I'm sure you already have for, like, the most common swear words, but you've let a few things through, I think. Oh, goodness gracious. What was I talking about? Right, if Capcom hadn't been visibly more ambitious with the narrative, I wouldn't be so critical of it. Like, I'd be like, because I wasn't critical of the narrative in Rise, because the narrative in Rise clearly wasn't really trying to be that much. Like, the narrative in Rise was clearly just trying to be like, oh, there's a rampage. Hunter, you fight the rampage because of, there's a wind god, and oh, it has psychic powers with the girls who are the cute girls from the thing. Oh, gotta fight the month. Like, it's a threadbare nothing, right? Like, there's no character arc, there's no... Characters don't really go on journeys or, like, change fundamentally as characters or learn anything in Rise. As a story, it's more just like, yeah, here's a village you have to protect, and here's a bunch of monsters that are angry. Oh, there's a reason the monsters are angry? Kill the reason the monsters are angry. Cool. Plot resolved. Woohoo! You're a cool hunter, right? Like, that was kind of all that needed. It tried a little bit for some characterization in Sunbreak with, like, the, Malzeno. Like, with the thing of, like, discovering that Malzeno is actually not the antagonistic force that they thought it was, and, oh, my feelings of vengeance were maybe unjustified. Like, that's sort of the closest it comes to trying to have a character arc. Here, the whole story mode is structured around a character arc, right? Around Nata learning to see a bigger world, right? Like, learning to understand things through a lens that's not just his own trauma. And sort of having his eyes open to the vastness and the impossibility and the greatness of what a world can be, right? Like, when you're willing to meet it where it is. And it just doesn't come together in the end, I don't think. Like, I think the need, first of all, for this to be the tutorial, like the need for the story mode to be as short as it is, like, be so compressed, it doesn't really have time to dive into any longer narratives, because it needs to be compressed enough that veteran hunters can blast their way through it in a few hours, and beginners can use it as the tutorial to be introduced.
Over there.
be introduced to, like, how the game works.
Need to be careful, but could be helpful to have a campsite here.
Yeah. Disappointed with this narrative. I think it wastes a lot of good, interesting world building. It doesn't really manage to find a way to pay it off or resolve it. And it makes me sad, because I think...
Those must be people from Kunafa.
What gave it away, Alma? The fact that they're heading towards Kunafa? Yeah, it didn't quite land it. It didn't quite stick the landing. I probably expected too much from it. I was probably reading too much into it. I was too willing to interpret its environment design from a storytelling perspective. And the game just doesn't seem to have been very interested in actually going there or paying that off. But fortunately, the story mode isn't really what a Monster Hunter game is about.
There are a lot of monsters there.
Is it? The story mode is not at all what a Monster Hunter game is about. No, the actual Monster Hunter game is only just about to begin now. So. Can I have my fast travel points? Okay, well. Let's go back to camp. Let's chat to some characters, see if they have some closing thoughts about the adventure. Nata, especially.
Hi.
Hunter, I've got something from my village, and I'd like you to have it. Uncle Tashin told me he was grateful to you for breaking the chains that bind us. I'm sure there's more to it than I'm understanding, but I feel the same way. So please, take this as a thank you. The Dragon Torch Wings Pendant. Neat. Anything else to say? Please be careful out there, Hunter. No? You're just apprenticing and you don't have any further thoughts on the world. Okay.
You keeping stocked?
Oi.
I heard the stories. Ava's Hunter unit, right? If half of it is true, you're quite the beast. Sorry, manners. I captained the expedition support ship. Word is, this investigation will last a while. The higher-ups figured you'd need to beef up your provisioning, so they deployed us here. I'll be making supplies. It's the support ship. Yeah.
Go. Don't be shy. Have a look.
Ooh. You can just literally buy weapons? With points? I'll fucking take it.
Here. It's all you.
Not especially high tier, but if they unlock upgrade paths, I'm all for it. Farcasters. I rarely use them, but good to know that they're... Ooh, catalysts can be bought. I should probably get some catalysts.
Hope it serves you well.
Hope it serves you well. Oh, he's a pirate, is he? Arr, a pirate from the high seas.
Hope it serves you well.
No, I have 30 of them. I don't need to buy more.
Here. It's all you. All right. And what do you need?
Equipment, hunting items, and trading items. I'll set that to normal for now. Gemma!
Hey, come here.
Did you see? Fabius had a big fat grin on his face. I don't blame him for getting excited. He finally made it out of here.
Anything catch your eye?
Well, we can at least...
Cigar.
I guess we can't. I was hoping to craft an armor set out of the big monster I just killed, but I guess not?
Got something in mind?
I guess not. Okay, so they'll unlock the
See you
equipment
later.
after some cutscenes or something. Okay.
Got ourselves a decent all we do.
Got ourselves a decent all we do.
You look good. I'm glad to see everyone is doing well. If you haven't heard, we have a distinguished visitor. Shall we meet and discuss our next steps? Good. He's inside. It's always an honor, sir.
Olivia, the pleasure is mine to be in such accomplished company. You've done truly well. I'm also enjoying this return to field work, even if only to serve as the Guild's envoy.
An envoy, sir?
Right. For now, we'll be the only ones out here carrying on research. But that doesn't mean the Guild isn't listening. The Professor is here as their representative.
We've been estranged for too long. It's past time we reacquainted ourselves.
Yes, sir. And if there's ever a way I can help with that, I hope you'll let me.
I welcome your insights. As one familiar with both worlds, will you continue to aid Avis Unit?
He just said he would.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll do my best.
Forgive me for being direct, sir. But what exactly are the Guild's views on the investigation ahead?
We have two priorities. First, investigating the state of the Dragon Torch, absent Zoh Shia's presence.
I'd like to see
Second,
it too.
an accounting of any effects on the local ecology here as a consequence of that change. And the area surrounding Sild. Astrum Unit, namely Eric and Werner, will focus their efforts there. Surveying the other regions is a task for Avis Unit. You've seen more of these lands than anyone.
Understood, sir.
Likewise, we'll see it done.
We'll begin our search in the forest. It should be easy to spot any signs of change in a biome that lush.
Very good. If any of us discovers something, reach out to the others. I'll be counting on you all.
Like, is the Dragon Torch just those orbs circling each other that the thing was just hovering inside of? I guess it must be.
All right, let's get started in the forest. Look around for any signs of change to the ecosystem.
Right. We
Right.
still don't know what we'll find out there. Nata, you stand by at base camp, just in case.
All right. Please be careful, too.
Then we're off. Just as soon as we've fully prepared. Sorry, I'm excited. Come and speak to me once you're ready to go.
Oh, we're still in the main story somehow. Okay, fine, fair enough. Just not the dramatically narrative part, I guess.
Yes.
Hunter, there's still so much I can't understand. I can't do. But everything I can do, I will. Whatever it takes to be this land's first hunter. Well, step 1, get a really, really comically big weapon. Step 2, swing it at the monster until it falls over. That pretty much covers it.
I bundled up some provisions for you.
Thank you. All right, then. Well, the game goes on.
Shall we head out? Or did you have another quest in mind?
No, let's see what this is doing.
Perfect. Then let's begin our investigation.
I do love the little animation gesture she has where she, like, pushes up on her glasses with her finger from below. That's a good little character quirk kind of animation, like a good little sort of personal gesture thing.
Kinda strange seeing the entirety of the Eastlands in a season of plenty.
It is, but also incredible what the Dragon Torch is capable of.
Even if this surge is temporary, it's Hard to imagine the effect of all this on the ecosystem.
Which just makes the prospect of investigating it all the juicier, no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up ahead. Woodwoods.
The forest is happy, the Woodwoods are happy.
Creaturings, eatings, forest movings. Everything be happy now. Happy now, happy now.
Wonder what would have happened if we stopped?
I couldn't even begin to imagine. That thing is far beyond our understanding.
Agreed. At some point, we'll have to put our heads together with the Astrum unit and figure it out.
I guess they're saving that for
But
DLC.
now, we've got our plates full observing this biome, and I plan on enjoying the meal.
Me too.
God damn, it's pretty. Huh. Look at them making the infinity symbol with their little animation thing. I'm just distracted by how pretty it is. Might want to pick that up. That little crab had... Yeah, look. Has flora on its back. I guess it's a form of camouflage? I should have remembered. Let's go talk to the Woodwoods. Whoa! Oh my god, that was a fast digestion cycle. Ah, we're in high rank now. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to you guys. You're fine.
I see. An egg.
Egg!
It's almost as if the forest is more alive than usual.
No.
These tracks are... interesting.
Many different ones here. Many unknowing ones. Ones are dangerousness. This be trouble.
I'd like to get a better look. Let's head for the canopy.
All right.
Oh, okay, you're just gonna take me there. That's fine by me.
Is that?
You help! Red One's big trespass!
Can you describe these red ones?
Many red ones, floppy wings! Big fire from beak!
Just going off of that description, I'd be tempted to say she means a Yian Kut-Ku. But they're normally territorial, so it's kind of odd that so many would gather together.
Well, Yian Kut-Ku do prefer forests. So maybe... we've just found our first anomaly.
Firebeak! Many! This way!
Well, I guess she wants us to follow her.
Ooh. Nesting?
I've never seen them together like this before.
Yeah, me neither. This may be the natural state of things during the season of plenty.
Say, big trespass!
Right, sorry.
So what's the problem?
Belong to Red Ones! Big important!
Right. I think we may find some answers if we capture one.
Capture?
Let's mark one with a paintball, and then we
What's
can...
this?
Why would you?
Ewoks.
She actually hit it.
Crying out. To ensure the safety of our research operation, the Guild authorizes the capture of this Yian Kut-Ku! You're up!
I'm up.
They're not really funny, though. They're just annoying. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying. Oh, good. I don't have enough for dung pods, let alone large ones. All right. The game really likes to assume that I'll have large dung pods with me, huh? Okay. Let's just be sensible. Then. To be fair, after the last time the game assumed that I would always have large dung pods with me, I probably should have, you know. went and crafted ones, shouldn't I? Let's see. Oh, I should probably also eat a meal, shouldn't I? Okay. Taking it nice and easy. Let's load some large dung pods. And slowly make our way back there. Yian Kut-Ku. Another monster that might be a returning one that I've never encountered before. New area of the forest also opening up here. A little bit. Well, we fought the Leviathan thing there, but I don't think we've been up here before, have we? Oh, hey, did the other ones just leave on their own? Ow, okay. Ow. Okay. So it does that thing. It does the wyvern thing. Oh, that's really annoying. Yes, I planned that. Whoa! Okay, it does one of those. Kind of a... Ow! Jesus! Okay. Oh yeah, we're in high rank now, baby.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Honestly, this one has done more damage to itself than I have. Okay, the randomness of those fireballs is annoying. Apparently they also do a delayed blast thing when they land.
moving to a new area.
Oh, guess what I also forgot? I forgot to bring traps. I only just realized. Well. Traps and tranquilizer bombs. Do I even have tranquilizer bombs? Let's see. What do I got for traps and tranquilizers? Where the hell are they? There. I have 10 tranquilizer bombs, so that's something. And I have a bunch of shock traps because I was smart about that. Good. Can I... Not craft as many as I can. Alright, that should be good enough. Okay, kind of want my lance for this, because those fireballs are real annoying. On the other hand, with how much that thing runs around... the lance might just not be agile enough to really get in on it. Can I even ride that thing? Again with the tail. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna stick a sword up your ass then. And in your neck. If that's how you want to play it. Oh, cool. The monkeys are joining in.
Another monster's horning in.
What? Oh, God, it's another Yian Kut-Ku. Hell and blast. All right. Not what I meant to do. Disperse, you assholes. That fucking tail.
This way.
Okay, let's be careful. God damn it. Now, oh, would you fuck off with that? The knockback on that is brutal, man. Didn't my cat put down a shock trap? Wasn't he saying, ah, there it is. But it's running away. Okay, well. Well, if it goes to sleep, this will be easier. No rush.
Oh, better collect this trap.
We are in no rush. Because this is high rank now, I'm making a very conscious effort to pace myself and be a little careful, because every Monster Hunter game, every time, is like, oh, I'm so comfortable, just like all my very aggressive tactics that work perfectly fine in low rank. They'll work perfectly fine forever. They'll never stop working. Oh, that's not it. That was a different one. And then you get your shit rocked, right? Like that's how usually it happens. Just wait for it to settle down. Rockabye, baby. Okay, does that count as sleep? I think so.
Hit it with some prank bombs.
Where the hell are my trank bombs? There.
That was a little chaotic. Thank you. Feel free to head back to the...
There we go. Yeesh. There we go. First capture. This had better unlock a new armor tier and some weapon tiers and some stuff with the materials I got from the big legendary god dragon.
Yian Kut-Ku gathering in unprecedented numbers is a significant development.
Amazing. So much life is coming back.
Yes, we're seeing clear reverberations in both the diversity and quantity of life. Or perhaps a reversion, I should say, to the natural state of things here.
My thoughts as well. All of the energy that Zoh Shia was siphoning away is free to flow out into the land.
And the ecosystem is beginning to rebuild. The other regions may be undergoing similar changes.
Indeed. I ask that you continue your investigation. I leave the choice of destination to you. However, it's not the Dragon Torch, Sild, or the Wyvern's Rest that concerns me. No. I'll have Astrum Unit focus their efforts there a while longer.
These changes may be affecting the villagers. Maybe we could ask them? See if they need help?
Good point. All right, let's head out.
High rank environments have been unlocked. These are ever-changing environments where seasons and monsters will shift over time. You can gain hunter rank points by completing quests or requests. Once you gain enough, you'll increase, blah blah, continue investigating, blah blah. Bonus rewards from field surveys are conducted in high rank environments and are available. Especially valuable rewards can be obtained from difficult monsters with higher star ratings. Use the map or binoculars to check what bonus rewards can be obtained from a monster, then start field survey by dealing damage and selecting the monster. Your hunter rank will limit what monsters you can target in field surveys. Raise your HR by completing requests and hunting.
I've received word from Fabius. It seems he has something for us. He's asked us to meet him in Suja. Let's go and hear what he has to say.
I guess the side quests I've already done raised my rank enough that it just triggered the next bit. Okay.
Hi.
Hunter, I thought about it, and we need a place where Eastlanders and Westlanders can connect. I talked to the guild people about it, and we agreed that I could be kind of a liaison, is it? Like a person to go from village to village, gather information, and relay it back and forth. I'm really serious about this, so if you have any messages to the Eastlanders, let me know, okay? Talk to Nado to trade items and retrieve materials without having to travel to the...
Yes.
Convenient. How things been lately? There's more life now, both in number and kind. It's amazing. I never knew the world could change this much.
The people from Azuz told me to tell you they said hello.
I'll take that.
Somebody wants to make a trade.
Bulachi shell. Monster fluid. Dragon strike nut bomb berry. I have plenty of sturdy bones. I'll trade them for a bunch of bomb berries. Why not? Ingredients. And some eggs.
Okay, bye.
Catch the latest news here.
Oh, Hunter! Got a minute?
So, with Zoh Shia gone and the whole ecosystem going crazy now, monsters are getting tougher. Good news for us, that means we're getting in higher quality materials, so let's put them to use!
You're certainly fired up.
Like a forge at full throttle. Anyway, I've got something I want to try out. Thing is, I'm short on materials I need. You mind helping me out?
Happy to. I'll report back once I've got them.
Thanks! No hurry, just let me know whenever.
High quality materials. You can forge, upgrade high rank equipment, hunt monsters, blah blah blah, much stronger equipment, high rank. High rank armor you have forged can be set as layered armor. Oh my god, yes.
Yep.
Now,
Anything catch your eye?
so there's no low rank version of the... Is there a high rank version of it? No? Where the hell's the armor set for the Zoh? There's gotta be one. Like, there can't just not be one, surely. I mean, presumably there must be.
Got something in mind?
Somewhere. Okay. All right.
You know where to find me.
That's odd.
Guess what? Hey, can we talk for a minute?
Did something happen?
I was just thinking about how I could be more useful. As a palico, you know?
have saved my ass like so many times already with healing.
Thinking about how I can use things we find here in the East to be better support for you. Like, say, finding an easier way to heal up with a bigger wasp in the middle of a hunt.
That would be extremely convenient, actually.
Right? Right? And I think I know how to do it. I want to try it out, but I need help collecting a bigger wasp.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
All right! Then get out there and nab one with your capture net.
God, he's so cute. I mean, I've already been capturing vigor wasps, but I guess it doesn't count for this. Okay. Yeah, now this feels like now all of a sudden so much more like playing World. This feels so much more like playing Monster Hunter World. Just in the way that the structures are set up. Like, you're doing a bunch of side quests, you're hunting a bunch of monsters. No overarching plot to really drive you along. Just like, yeah, research mission. Go and figure stuff out around the place. It feels like that feels genuinely kind of nostalgic. Anyway. Oh. Why will that not clear? Okay. Well.
Thank you for coming.
Did you want to see us about something in this area, sir?
A matter surfaced during my talks with the Allharken. I've gathered the others as well. Wait here a moment.
The wounded hollow, sir?
Yes. It seems that is their name for a place not far from here.
New hunting area?
It is a place that beckons to monsters, and people sought to keep them at bay long ago. But effort does not always bear fruit. After the city fell, the Hollow was overrun by monsters, and now it faces change once more.
I take it that's the reason you've called us.
There's been a surge in the monsters visiting the Hollow as of late, though we don't yet know why. Also, I have been informed that there is a site nearby of special significance to your people.
Correct. For us, it is a place of prayer.
A place, then, that you would no doubt want preserved. Considering the likely effects of these changes.
You are curious. Go, observe it as you will. You are not ones to treat life with disregard, nor to take it needlessly.
You have my thanks, and my word that we will proceed with all due reverence, madam. Avis Unit, you're to survey the Hollow. We will conduct a separate investigation into the surrounding area. Speak to me again once you have made the necessary preparations.
Ah, and now we get the actual next main mission. Okay, alright, okay. Alrighty then.
Are you looking for something?
Is there any distinction between high and low rank melding? I guess there wouldn't be. They're all just decorations. Well, no, because these are dual 1, and presumably at some point there'll be level 2 and 3 slots. But that's just not present yet. Do I want to just grab 75 level 1 decorations? It's turning 300 points of melding points into 75 points of melding points, but... Nah, not yet. Okay. Let's see. Let me just... Huh, I can't go to the ruins. There are clearly side quests available in these places, so let me just go pick them up. I should probably upgrade my Palico's equipment at this point, too. Honestly.
I heard the news, Hunter. You pitched in with the survey of the Scarlet Forest.
Yes, at the request of a researcher named Samin.
I see. Stealing my idea and my hunter. Forgive me. An unrelated thought.
Sure.
Though now that it's come to this, I'll be requiring additional assistance from you.
Requiring, will you?
The endemic life in question this time lives in the oil well basin. I trust you'll capture it swiftly.
You're being awfully demanding for a guy asking for a favor. Is there anything in the Windsong Village I should go check? I'll finish out this episode. We're heading up towards the 2 hours. I'll finish this out by just going around. Hi, Nona. I don't suppose there's any... Oh, yes, there are. But no other feline. Guess I'll have to purchase that as DLC costuming, I guess. Oh well.
Come back soon, okay?
Alright, Oil Well Basin. And then someone somewhere over here. Oh, Ada.
Ah, it's you. Sorry things are a bit chaotic here.
Did something happen?
One of the kids got hurt. Ran into a... what did you people call them? Rompopolo? Not sure if their numbers are up or what, but you see the things all over lately.
I see. If you're aware and avoiding them and people are still getting hurt, we may need to act.
Maybe. I guess if even the bone folk are having issues, the oil folk must have it even worse.
Right. And if they have begun to multiply, there could be other effects on the ecosystem here. Humans' coexistence with monsters is built on top of a more fragile balance than we like to think.
Huh. I'll take your word on that. I guess even in our work, a little slip leads to big problems. All right, then. I'll leave it to you. Just be careful out there, yeah?
A preliminary investigation has confirmed Ida's report. The Rompopolo population has exploded. Normally, that increase would be met with a proportional rise in predator species.
But it seems like that hasn't been the case here. The local ecosystem may already be destabilizing.
Agreed. The situation requires some intervention before life here becomes unsustainable. When you're ready, let's set out to winnow that Rompopolo population and secure the area.
Okay, let's move out.
There we go. Any other side quests? That seems to be it, except the ship is back, I guess? Or does that icon mean it's away? Or is about to leave? Because that's the last notification I got, was that the ship was about to leave.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, it's just because it's about to leave. Okay, cool. Alright, well. Right back where we started, I guess. Or, sort of, kind of. Alright then. Well. That was the main story bit of Monster Hunter Wilds, I guess. I think I've spent enough time rambling on about my thoughts about it. I think I have. I'm going to continue recording this playthrough until I feel like the story content kind of stops. At which point, this will just become my relaxation game. But yeah. For all that I've been complaining, for all that I've been whinging and whining and being like, oh, story with the themes and always didn't quite all those things. For all I've been doing that, I'm having so much fucking fun with Monster Hunter Wilds. I really, really am. Monster Hunter has become such a comfort franchise to me. It's become such a comfort style of games of just like, this is something I can get super into it, I can focus on it, I can 100% listen to the audio, play the game and be intense about it, or I can just go hunting like a half dozen monsters while I'm listening to podcasts or doing something else just to unwind and relax. And, like, the game feel has never been better, I think. I miss my wire bugs terribly, but they were made for the arcade version of the game, right? They were made for Rise, which was, like, the Switch game, the handheld. So it's completely understandable that they're not carrying over. But the game feel, like, the feeling of swinging the weapons around, I really don't think it's ever been better. Like, I really don't ever think it's ever felt more like, at least with all the weapons I've been trying, you constantly have options, right? Like, it feels more than ever like, yeah, like, you want to do something, you can do something, right? Like, you get into a position somewhere with your weapon. Every single time I've gotten hit, every single time I've been taken out, everything... Well, almost. There's a couple of things, but like almost every single time, I have felt like, ah, shit, I could have done a different move and kind of styled that out or gotten out of that situation or dealt with that problem. And that's something I didn't really feel in World, partly because I was worse at the game back then, I'm sure, but certainly something I didn't feel in World, certainly something I didn't feel in Rise sometimes. Like, sometimes in Rise, it just kind of felt like, oh, I clicked the wrong button and now I'm going to die. I can't salvage a situation. It feels... In Wilds, so far, it's felt a lot more like there's constantly an option if you're fast enough, if you have the presence of mind, right? Like, if you're ready to take advantage. There's something you can do. And the weapons just feel better, and, like, I've spent so much time just running around the camps, right? Like, looking at NPC animations. I found this out recently, by the way, that if you use the photo mode and you actually take a photo, that cat is going to appear next to you and it'll have painted your screenshot onto one of its little pictures, which is just delightful. And for all that, I feel like they didn't quite capitalize on all the beautiful sort of world building and iconography that was placed in the world by the environment artists on the game. It's still so much goddamn beautiful environment art placed in the game by the artists. Like, there's still so much gorgeous, gorgeous craft on display. And I've just had such a delightful time experiencing all of it. And it's nice also to know that because this was only the tutorial, as it were, there are still monsters waiting for me that I haven't seen yet in the game. I know the Misutsune is supposed to be... I think it's going to be added by DLC. Is that the way it goes? Or in an event quest or something later on down the line? And I'm quite excited to see that one again. But also, the fucking octopus monsters. Do they have, like, one more of those? One more octopus monster would be pretty cool. I'd like them to have one more octopus monster. Because the two that they have were, like, very cool explorations of what to do with that animation set. Also, like, just fucking the process of animating those monsters and their attack animation with all of the arms they have. If you want my review, it is that I've played Monster Hunter now for God knows how many hours on this fucking channel, plus a bunch of hours when I'm not recording for this channel, and I'm having a very good time with it because I am the kind of pervert that this game was made for. And it has never been more beginner-friendly ever. But if you're watching this at this point, you don't need me to tell you that. I don't think anyone was like, yeah, you know, I want to know what TV Skyrim thinks of the game. I'll watch 15 episodes of his Let's Play in order to get to the conclusion where he gives his final thoughts. Jesus. I should probably put these thoughts and reflections into a video somewhere else, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think I will. Ah, fuck. Am I going to write an essay on the main I think I am. God damn it. The rant I had about the storytelling, I think that could make a decent essay, actually. But I have so much other shit. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm gonna cut the recording now. I'm gonna go write an outline for maybe a script for the main channel. I guess that's what I'm doing with my night. I can really feel that my ADHD meds have worn off. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for hanging out in the world of Monster Hunter Wilds with me. If you've enjoyed your time with me, hit the like, comment, and or subscribe buttons down below. That'll let you know when new episodes of stuff is coming out on this channel, which is not, you know, super consistent, but it happens on occasion. I have a Patreon, blah blah, merchandise store, etc. You know the deal. You can click on it. You can use it if you want. I appreciate it very much, but you absolutely do not have to. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are struggling. And may the tides of history wash gently over us all.